It's the 7th of August, 2017, and yep, I'm back. Apologies for my several days off of the Snapchat storying. However, I felt it was kind of needed. No, I did not just drop a piece of equipment that looks like this and cost a lot of money. Nah, didn't do that at all. That might be the biggest one take snap of them all. And of course I screw up speaking it as well while I'm at it. 2 take snaps. Point is, I'm back. Got back on walking today too, which felt good once I got done with it. To begin with, it wasn't feeling so good because I was so tired. But got back on the horse. I thought about actually doing Kathy Smith, but it was one of those where I kind of had a really empty stomach. And with those, considering the amount of energy it takes, I kind of have to gauge myself. Otherwise, that's going to be pushing it way too much. And I walked on the treadmill because it has been raining up in here. Mind you, that has made the weather fantastic when it's come to temperature. Because it was not this cold like a week ago. So now we're getting cooler temperatures. I'm kind of liking this break from the oh my god! Figured out the one thing I'm not liking about these record multiple snaps functionality that is now built into this thing is that if you put a sticker or something on it, it will actually stick with all of the snaps, which I get it. It's supposed to be one statement, so you probably don't want the sticker with all of them, but still, I'd like that little bit of ability to customize them as I go. Just, you know. Of course, I could record them like I classically did, so either way. Now I'm up here a little bit early so I can actually catch up on some Rick and Morty, because now the new season has started and I didn't even finish the last season yet, so yeah, I'm behind. So, let's get Swifty up in here. Well, the finale of Season 2 of Rick and Morty officially snapped me in half. Did not expect any of that. I actually cried. Not gonna lie, I actually cried. That was gorgeous, for lack of better terms. And it's great when a comedy show takes something like that and it punches you in the gut and says, haha, we're all about laughs, but now we're gonna make it not laughy. And luckily, I have Sling, because Hulu is currently not showing Season 3 episodes of Rick and Morty, but Sling is, so still got it going. Also means I'll have to keep track of them, though, because I suspect they're not going to keep them on there for a stretched period of time, so probably got some Rick and Morty watching to do soon. Luckily, they're 30 minutes, so that shouldn't take too long. I gotta figure out how the heck they deal with this one. Whew! Or, as one character at the end would say, woo-ee. Anyway, I'm gonna meditate, because I freaking need it, plus it's time, and then off to bed. So, good night, everybody. It's the 8th of August, 2017, and yeah, there's something in the yard right now that's kind of cute. This baby rabbit does not think we can see it. I'm not even sure if you can see it on camera. Hold on. Maybe. So walk a little bit closer. See, the little guy's just standing still. There he is. See, he's standing still because he doesn't think we can see him. Hopefully you can see him on camera, otherwise this is a complete waste. I think you can, though. Anyway, today is the day in which we start our new campaign. Oh goody. New characters starting at level 1, 2nd edition. Yeah, bunch of new stuff. Plus, I get to act extraordinarily indignant. I'm gonna have fun with this character. My other character was a paladin, so he was all nice, righteous, holy, all that stuff. Not gonna do that with this character. This one's gonna be a bit entitled, have to deal with that stuff. I'm gonna have me some fun with this one. After all, you have one simple argument with the person that's teaching you things about a device that you created that they think you shouldn't have created, and then all of a sudden they sell you off for debt? You'd be indignant too, wouldn't you? Say, a little bit. It just gives you a little preview of how he's going to behave. I never said the indignation wasn't justified, but still, right? And I originally thought about making this character older, having him have a more grizzled voice and stuff like that. But after we switched it to 2nd edition, and my Dungeon Master sort of gave me the idea of how I am where I am now, I thought, no, let's make him a bit younger. It actually fits more if we take the same character and everything, same prospect I had, and just make him younger. So yeah, that's how that panned out. Also, by the way, at 2nd level, I'm allowed to make magical devices. Unless they modify my eyes for the darkness, I know exactly what device I'm going to make. There's goggles of darkness you can make. Guess what I happen to have in my arsenal? After all, I gotta have some object to channel my character. It's what I do with every D&D character I do. Except for my guest characters, of course, but yeah. It just makes logical sense.
Turns around in this very beautiful drow female.
So, interesting setup for our Underdark adventure that started tonight. Okay, we're technically not in the Underdark yet, but oh yeah, we're getting there. So, 2 of us are prisoners, myself included. 2 of us are members of the guard, although I suspect there's something extra fishy going on there if I would check on things. And we are currently making our journey through the Underdark. But the head of the Thieves Guild, who, by the way, happens to be a beholder, go figure that one out, assigned me and the thief of the group to kill the head of the caravan that is currently taking us to where we're going. So yeah, considering she's of a high level, that's going to be a fascinating little challenge. Although, given the monsters we're going to run across, there is a slight chance that she might end up getting killed off, and we could take the credit, huh? This is the joy of being able to play a mildly, let's go with the word slimy character, is that you don't have to worry about all this proper stuff, right? You can be a bit sneaky. So who would have thunk that my first experience with a beholder would be it giving me a death contract? It's the 9th of August, 2017, and, well, look under my eyes and you'll kind of figure out how I'm feeling today. Pretty much, I don't know what's going on. I've got to figure it out. Just somehow I'm just... I mean, it's a full moon, so that's probably adding to it, but I've been this way even before the full moon. I had a grumpy day today, too, on top of it, so don't know if it's my medication or what, to be honest. So I relaxed, given how I feel. I sat down, watched the Philip DeFranco show, ate something, which I was able to take out of the oven on my own, because Mom just popped it in the oven and said, take it out at this time and you're good to go. I'm adult enough to do that. I'm adult enough to cook too, I just don't get the opportunity often. I got to watch Philip DeFranco, a couple of episodes of Rick and Morty to catch up. Boy, I feel sorry for Jerry, by the way. And I hope he gains a spine near the end of this season, I really do. Poor Jerry. Thing is, with Rick and Morty, I know that's not a spoiler because you guys literally, when it comes to Rick and Morty, don't know if I mean a physical spine or if he just needs to gain a backbone, so to speak, metaphorically. With that show, it could mean anything, right? Anyway, I got done with the Mad Max parody, and my parents got to watch a little bit of it with me. Dad seemed to find it amusing because he knew exactly what they were doing a parody of, so yeah, interesting. And Mom finds these little moments, and I've joked with her about this, Mom finds these little moments that she likes Rick and Morty, and then the crack seals right back up as soon as it cracks open, because she just doesn't like the character of Rick. She just can't get her head around him. He's too jerkish for her. So that's the one thing that stops her from liking Rick and Morty. But otherwise, there's those little things that she would get amusement out of, like those little cracks in the armor that then get sealed up immediately. It's kind of cute to watch. But yeah, odd thing is, I'm feeling a little bit warm, to be honest. It's possible that my feeling the way I am, the circles under my eyes, all that stuff, might actually be me just actually getting sick. I've been coughing for a while now. It's sort of one of those low-grade sicks, though, where it's not like it's totally knocking you out, but at the same time, you're able to deal with it, but rest is probably going to be needed. But yeah, so I'm just going to take the rest of the evening, continue to relax, eventually do my meditation, and go to bed. Might even go to bed early if I'm feeling it enough. But we'll just see. It's going to be the light from the outside that may stop me on that deal. But for now, I am going to log off of Snapchat and say goodnight. So, good night, everybody. Hope you have a good one. It's the 10th of August, 2017, and well, this is a thing. So I got back from meeting with Mom, and now I'm hanging about after watching a Paul and Storm concert with her. It was actually the one that happened at Nartacular this year. Thought she needed to experience that, so me and her watched it. And the main reason is because I'm already feeling that I need to take an ibuprofen for this crap. I'm not feeling good today. I barely made it through work today, to be honest. And yeah, it's just been one of those days. I am definitely not going to stay up late tonight. I'm going to get to bed at a decent hour and rest. Because quite frankly, my weekend is going to be busy. So I'm going to need to rest in the little times that I have. Part of that is that I am also going to run myself a bath. I normally take showers. However, in the case of feeling sick or crappy or otherwise things like that, I always switch over to the bath method. Because, come on, who wants to stand up and run under running water when you can just soak in a bath and relax for a bit? Also, the bath method lends itself to the fantastic thing of being able to put an iPad somewhere and just let entertainment flow on it as well while you are taking said bath. So yeah, it's got its uses. And I am belching like mad. Part of it is I know it's because I'm warm, so my body's going, I'm burning up and I might throw up at any second. And the other part is just, I ate Mexican food today, and honestly, yeah, that makes you belch anyway. It's the 11th of August, 2017, and I can say after a night's rest, that bath and all that last night, I'm feeling a bit better, thankfully. That being said, I'm still not going to do anything ridiculous because I can still feel a little bit of it. But it's clearly dying down, which is a good thing. Had to run back up just now to get myself my umbrella. Got in the car, and then it started sprinkling. Gotta love a good panic. Whew, get your pulse up. Anyway, so I'm headed off to town to pay a bill early this morning. I've got to run over to the courthouse. It's a vehicle thing. But anyway, after I get done with that, then I'm gonna come back home, eat some breakfast with Dad, and then I guess my day is properly started. Had to pause because I ran. But yeah. Yeah. That actually gave me a little test, and yeah, if I could endure that, that means I'm getting better, because otherwise, that run would not have worked. Well, Dragon Con is doing everything far too dang early this year. And by far too early, I mean that they should be doing all this stuff next year when I'm actually going to be there. So we got C. Robert Cargill. Would love to meet him. We've got Matt Smith. He's going to be there. And we also have Alton Brown. Alton freaking Brown is going to be there. Of course, he lives in Marietta, so if he likes his Dragon Con experience, there's a good chance he'll probably be there another time. So that one, yeah, I'm kind of crossing my fingers. It's like, treat him well, Dragon Con. I want to meet him someday. And if my other Dragon Cons have been any experience whatsoever, I really have no worry that they're going to treat him fantastically. Now, as for some changes to the background of my stream, I'm always adding things to the shelf and stuff. Mom got me a little surprise. I thought it was kind of cute. You know how I said I was going to get a pencil cup for my sonic screwdrivers? Now, mind you, unfortunately, all of them do not fit in the one pencil cup because it's not a standard issue pencil cup, but why am I telling you all this before I show it to you? Oh, it'll become obvious. Mom hit the jackpot with this one. I always love these little surprises she gives me. Look at it! It's a little TARDIS, a little police box, pencil cup. Now, of course, I wasn't able to get all of the new series ones inside of there, and I always use the latest Sonic for the little Sonic salutes that I do if someone follows me. But as it is, I at least got all my classic Sonics inside of there, which made it nice. I even like that I had to put the War Doctor one, because I kind of consider it a classic too. I put the War Doctor one in this way so you can see the red here. Plus it's a bit fatter than the other one, so I couldn't fit it in there otherwise. So yes, now my display of at least my classic Sonic screwdrivers is screen accurate. Well, okay, so the Doctor didn't have a tiny police box pencil cup on his desk, but still, I'm gonna count it. It's a pencil cup. Close enough. So here I am relaxing. Took my grandmother up to Steak and Shake. It was her choice. Love me some Steak and Shake, but I was just saying she chose. For her birthday. So we took her up there, had a good time. And now I feel like some energy dipping again, so I've done the important things of the day. So now I'm going to rest a little bit. Plus, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try my weekly hangout call right where I am. I've got the AirPods, I almost said earpods, AirPods plugged up over there so they can charge up fully. And then when the time comes and I have to talk to the guys, we're going to give it a shot. It's the 12th of August, 2017, and we just walked out of Hardee's with what we can only say was an experience. So Hardee's was sort of overrun by, I guess you'd call them bros. There's no other way to explain the wild pack which surrounded us while we were at Hardee's. Weird thing is, they weren't normal bros. They were more, what do you think, philosophical bros? Is that a way to put it, Mom? Yes. Yeah, because they were talking U.S. territories and the philosophy of tipping and all sorts of stuff, and we just had to be quiet. And because we were pretty much near to the side of them, whenever he asked the tables around if they needed ketchup, one of the guys did. He even asked us. It was bizarre. But yeah, we got to have a morning that had a funny experience in it. So yeah, that's how that morning went. So it's D&D day today, but nice little joke, unintentional. But I've been meaning to do this for a while. It's time to pull this one out. Time to switch vest. I've been too dang lazy, and honestly, I don't have time to do anything else. So before I head out, I'm going to switch this up. Here we are. Vests are officially switched. I've got the other one ready for laundry when that happens. So, time to head out. So I have discovered how much I really have invested in my main character in my main D&D campaign, the Bard that I've been doing for years now. Turns out I got a lot invested in him because he almost died tonight, and I felt tears in my eyes. So yeah, if that character ever dies, my friends are probably going to have to console me a little bit. I've invested years into that character. Kind of feeling attached now. Oh, by the way, as you saw earlier, we also now have a freaking deck of many things. If you have no idea what a deck of many things does, look it up on Google. I'm sure it will give you the list of things that it does. It could break your game entirely if you have a deck of many things. It takes a brave DM to put one of these in your game. And tonight there were, oh god, so dangerous, 5 cards drawn out of there. 2 of them bad, and the other one's good. But yeah, it was one of those moments of desperation. Hello, Pebbles. Hello, jumping in the middle of things. Look at her. Hey, there she is. Just jump over my lap just without even asking. But that was moments of desperation. I doubt the group's going to touch that deck ever again after some things that happened. So it was an interesting moment, though, but luckily some of the really bad things didn't occur. So we're just going to have to see how things go. Although, now Jacob's character can't gain any more levels because of his wish that he made. Because he made a wish that he wanted to keep all of his powers that he currently had, but no longer be controlled by a demon. People that do wishes in D&D noticed the word that killed him immediately. Currently. If you don't phrase a wish, then a dungeon master worth their salt will take whatever phrase you say and twist it as much as possible. They're practically genies when it comes to wishes. So the current word ended up making it to where Jacob will no longer gain any levels, which won't screw him up too much, given that he's an assassin. He's a rogue assassin warlock, and the amount of damage he deals out anyway, it's ridiculous. So yeah, he should, we all agreed that he should get by just fine with that one. Some of the rest of us, however, that would have been killer. But overall, it was a good night. And Doctor Who ended well. I got the Venusians involved this time, taking over a resort planet, for lack of better terms. And we ended up, along with some more, coming to a peaceful resolve at the end of it. Plus, I got to reveal what my cane does. It's got it's got a chameleon circuit built into it, so we can switch into an umbrella. And then in umbrella mode, the thing has a force field built into it. Because I knew we were going to be fired upon eventually. It was an inevitability for my group particularly. So I wanted to have a bit of security with us. And today came in handy. Because we were dealing with early Venusians, according to Big Finish canon of Venusians. We weren't dealing with the peaceful Venusians. Eventually they will become a peaceful race, but at that point, not a thing. So, yeah, it was one of those where interesting stuff went down. I liked it.